Yo, what is up, everybody? I am Vyro, gonna be going solo on commentary today.
Well, I'm actually here. Hi.
Should be fun. Not sure what to expect out of these two players. This is Super Mario 64 70-star Division 2. I haven't watched any of this division thus far, so things could get wild, but we'll see.
Hey, bro.
Just gonna get ready to start here. Oh, looks like
Hi.
I'm getting a partner here.
Can you hear me?
Your mic is very low. Wait, let me turn you up. Okay, we're good.
Is my mic? I thought my mic was normal volume. I haven't changed it.
I think it was my settings, but we're good now.
Okay. So we've got JJ versus m0m0 here. Should be pretty interesting. I actually have no idea who I expect to win. Both JJ and m0m0 pretty good. I'd say JJ's a very consistent player, or at least that's the kind of game he plays, whereas I don't really know too much about m0m0.
Have you watched either of these runners so far in the league?
I watched JJ once. Well, I watched JJ like a little bit, but I've commentated one game he's played so far, I think.
I see. Hopefully, we'll see a good race here.
Yeah. Well,
Lackady skip always gets me nervous on races. Lackady skip and bomb clip. Once I get through those, I'm usually good, but let's see how these runners fare here.
yeah, both good. And I do kind of know what you mean, where in a race, it's like, you do have some of those jitters at the very beginning. It's like, alright, how's this going to go? I'm actually going to be playing well. And sometimes you miss bomb clip or something, you just get in a bad mood.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be starting a race down 10-20 seconds. Could not be good for the mentality. Looks like both runners pretty good.
Yeah.
No problems so far.
So we're playing on Japanese, JJ on English. Gonna save a little bit of time over the course of the run, but not very much. But right now we could say that they're about tied. Let's see. m0m0 and JJ gonna do WOMS 9 here. Not a bad choice at all. Doesn't really matter in a race, so you might as well pick the faster one. So, any predictions on the slide? Thinking maybe like a 12-9 for JJ, 12-8 m0m0.
12-8 and 12-7. Book it.
Okay. With a pretty good bounce there. JJ 12-6, wow.
12-6.
Coming in hot. So JJ and m0m0 pretty much tied. Well, JJ's a little bit in the lead. So let's go.
Off to WOMS Fortress. I would say WOMS is one of the more difficult stages in 70-star. Of course, it's amplified, the difficulty that is, by nerves in a race. But if you can get out of WOMS Fortress unscathed, you're looking pretty good for the rest of the race.
Yeah, definitely.
Both runners opting to go for different stars. Canonless, always nice to get out of the way. Could be a very finicky star sometimes, but JJ, no problem.
So we'll see if they go for 100 coin to try to get the other, like, tricky star out of the way. See, m0m0's going back up in the tree, and JJ going for a half cycle, so really safe. And we're gonna get Canonless out of the way as well. ledge grab setup. So both players going for the more consistent variety of strats, even though you could probably do it a good bit faster and not lose too much consistency. You definitely don't want to be losing too much time early on. JJ gonna be grabbing all these coins. Okay, m0m0 here.
JJ here busting out a 100 coin strat I've never actually seen before, but seems like a wise decision to just make sure you get 100 out of the way without losing too much time.
I really never see that island movement either. Usually people do the optional way, but I guess you could do it. Like, if you did that long jump optimally, it wouldn't be much slower. But JJ didn't do it very optimally either, because ideally you just kind of brush onto the island with the red coin. So JJ missing a star here, losing a little bit of time. m0m0 could make up a little bit. Ooh, that's
I'm
not
actually
great,
going
though.
for the same 100 coin route as JJ did.
Yeah, a lot easier, especially in this, like, side foot ball kick area. But m0m0 actually, getting all those coins, not the best idea, because he could have easily made the half cycle without getting those, like, 3 extras. So, the time he had to wait, definitely not worth it.
Right. Definitely gonna lose some time here.
So, you know, a little bit better islands for m0m0, gonna save some time, but a big jump, you know, a lot of things where if you were doing it optimally, you do these a lot smaller, you know, smaller jump to get on the 7th red, smaller jump off of the womp. But it's not, like, something to criticize a whole lot. I have to say, especially in D2, like, you could go for the most baby strats you want, and if you got, like, a 52, you could probably win.
Yeah, exactly. I think some runners forget sometimes how important just movement and not making any major mistakes is in a race. Sometimes people get caught up in trying to do things too quick or not trying to look like a baby sometimes, but if you take it easy, you know, it could yield some really good results, especially in Div 2, as you said.
Yeah, sometimes, like, there is a bit of an urge to flex in the race and be like, oh, we didn't know he could do that, or, oh, that was really cool. You know, you kind of want to get, like, some hype going, but at the same time, if you want to win, it's usually not a good idea unless you really know what you're doing. JJ and m0m0 pretty much tied, still at the same star count and about the same distance apart that they entered one. So that's actually kind of interesting. You usually don't see... Oh, JJ not going for Alice this time. So looks like, yeah, he did just get Fortress. So m0m0 could take the lead here, relatively speaking. It's gonna be close. Who's gonna get the star? m0m0 taking the lead. Low 7 womps for both. Not too bad.
Yeah, very close race to this point, which is very interesting considering the route differences both runners have chosen for so far.
Yeah, you know, they're both keeping it kind of comfy, but at the same time, you love to see it stay close. Hopefully, both runners will be able to play consistently, and that's kind of their game plan. So hopefully we see them pretty neck and neck for the rest of the race. It's a long way to go, but I'm pretty hopeful. JJ 12-7, pretty decent slides. I don't know what he ate for breakfast this morning. It was kind of a while ago, but you know. Seeing that m0m0 star get chat, you know, it's some amazing spam. I don't think the chat's ever been this active. Maybe. I mean, it has been, but like, I don't know. Copy pasta wise, this has been pretty hype.
Shoutouts to the m0m0 community coming out in full force. Oh, though missing a red here. It's gonna cost him some valuable time heading into Dark World.
Yeah, in Dark World, you usually got your one Shig cycle, and everyone's gonna go for it. You know, only a few people even attempt to go for Zaya or something, so it's pretty easy. But at the same time, there are quite a few ways you can mess it up, and you can even die. And especially in a setting like this, you definitely don't want to take a death. So JJ and m0m0 are going to be neck and neck starting out Dark World. JJ just a few seconds ahead. m0m0 and JJ crossing paths in the beginning part of this stage. And taking it nice and easy, you actually don't want to go too fast at the very beginning, otherwise you could get in kind of that iffy section between when you have to triple jump over the elevator or just double jump. And if you do the wrong input, you'll miss the cycle basically. JJ getting amped, can he still make poverty? Not quite. So m0m0 actually doing this really weird coin route, gonna make Shig, I think, kind of confused, to be honest. I've never really seen anyone do the coins that way.
There's some wild strategies coming out from both runners this run, I must say. Very interesting to watch.
There you go. JJ still in the lead. You know, JJ was talking like he wants to get to 49 now that he got 114 in Sunshine. Like, I can't believe, like, you get a 114 and it's like, you're so close to world record. He's like, actually, I will have like 5 other games I want to play, so fair enough. And SM64 is one of them, so hopefully we get to see JJ maybe have a bit more time to play. He can probably up his strats a bit, but right now just playing the consistency game. But yeah, maybe someone who will try to get in a D1 with Ouija in the future.
Yeah, of course, Ouija, another top-level runner in multiple games.
I jump for JJ. m0m0 is well getting some nice box kicks. But you're going really high up on the slope, you really don't need to do that. We're taking a more typical route. Good lag reduction from m0m0. I actually didn't see if JJ did the lag reduction. I'm just gonna assume he did. So no real mistakes from either of them, and you know, D2 is kind of like you have maybe some slower but more consistent runners. You might have some faster but less consistent runners. I'm surprised you haven't seen like any big mistakes.
Former so far.
Yeah. m0m0 key get in the chat. Commemorate Dark World, I suppose. On 100 coin, are we gonna get like 100 m0m0 coin gets? Hello?
m0m0's got the penguin right now. About to collect the star.
m0m0 penguin get. So yeah, there we go. JJ, m0m0, still like no difference between them. JJ probably a little bit ahead, but doing different stars.
JJ looks like he's gonna go for CCM 18 here.
Okay.
Oh, m0m0 with the roll all the way down. Very safe, very old school. Haven't seen that in quite some time.
Yeah, I actually think the backflip wall kick strat is pretty cool and not too bad, although there is a risk of dying. But like, I don't know, I feel like if I try to do that rollout, like without being able to kick, I'd probably die more often than actually doing the good strat. I don't know.
Yeah, it takes just a little bit of practice to get used to it, and then I would say it's quite foolproof.
Alright.
CCM 18, when you get 100 coins with a penguin, it's a bit risky because if you mess up collecting the right amount of coins, it's gonna cost you a lot more time than it would with CCM 17.
Yeah.
So it's a reason a lot of people actually don't like going for CCM 18 in races, but we'll see if these runners can get away with it.
You need to get a safety red, not a bad decision. Did you see what Fantax put in Discord like a few days ago? You can get red as a backup. where normally if you try to race the penguin again, it can lose like a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't see any m0m0 penguin gets in the chat. Kind of disappointed. Oh well. Can't have it all. m0m0 getting bogged out by this penguin, making his move. Sometimes the penguin's really close to you, like in JJ's case. I don't know why exactly that happens, because the penguin rubber bands a little bit, but sometimes like it's a lot farther behind you.
Yeah,
For JJ right there.
that definitely seems pretty random. Also, in rare instances, the penguin can just suicide off the ledge.
Yeah.
And your run's over. Which is another risk of CCM 18.
Yeah, luckily I don't think I've ever seen that in a race. I saw Perry get
You pretty much have to be
once.
Bebop Bandit for that to happen, but it's a possibility.
BBH time. You know, I've tried learning the crouch kill for the big boost balcony. It's actually not that hard. I thought it was going to be more difficult.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad.
So JJ going for big boost balcony and m0m0 haunted books. So it does seem kind of 50-50 which star people prefer to do first. m0m0 taking out the
Yeah, I'm
short
definitely
start.
a library first guy. But I noticed, in my experience, I think most people prefer to get the hardest star out of the way first.
Why do you like to go for haunted books then?
I don't know, just kind of get a feel for the stage, I guess. Get comfortable. I don't know, there's no real reason. It's just habit, honestly.
I'm just curious. Yeah, there doesn't really have to be one. m0m0 punch killed as well. And JJ and m0m0 pretty much the exact same lead difference that we had going into WOMS. Maybe like 2 more seconds ahead for JJ, but like that's mostly due to like Japanese version difference. I think like they played exactly the same.
Right, it's been an extremely close race so far. Really exciting stuff. Love to commentate these types of races.
If only Punky were here, he'd be all over this consistency. I'm actually very impressed because like even though they're not doing anything hard, this game will still find ways to throw you new curveballs and mess you up. So
yeah, gotta give runners credit. They're playing well. Basement though, that could all change, especially
yeah, right
SSL.
here. A big bomb. That's step 1. Step 2, get the regrab. Step 3, get in the pyramid.
JJ following Badronis' advice to a T.
Yeah.
m0m0 with a pillarless get.
Yeah, there you go. m0m0 Stargate is still strong in the chat. Gotta love it.
At this point, I'm interested if the runners are watching their opponent's stream or not. Because if they both have to think they're doing pretty well here if they're not watching the stream. But if they know they're close, nerves could come into play a little bit.
Punkay said he overslept. Did he take like a really long nap in the middle of the day? Or did he like stay up all night?
Punkation want to live that degen life, as am I, as JJ and m0m0 pick up the easiest star in the run. Almost failing to enter LLL a little bit.
JJ, taking out Red Hot Log Rolling, you know, it really doesn't matter what star you do first in LLL, but it seems like everyone's got their own thing. Some people like to get the volcano stuff out of the way because it's the hardest moment missing a red. Some people like will do like reds or the wing cap. Some people do big bully. No one really does like the bullies, like plural, but you can really do whatever.
Yeah, always a lot of variation in LLL in terms of star order.
JJ playing it pretty slow on the big bully, but getting a good ending. Fair to chat. m0m0 is sometimes watching the chat. See, what's the update? m0m0 star get. Oh, okay. There you go. Got another one. Back to the game. Get another star. Check chat. m0m0 star to get. Repeat. You know, I'm just giving out all sorts of instructions today, but that's not a bad recipe for success.
It's nice having your own personal cheerleaders to support you. But not helping so far is JJ with a small lead. Pretty much all of JJ's time saved so far has been on the red wing cap reds that m0m0 failed.
Oh yeah, that was really it, wasn't it? The only mistake of the whole run. Hey, Punkay. Looks good. Good morning. I don't know if Milo's here, if he'd rather not Punkay join, or if that's cool. I don't really care. I just like he's
Looks
here.
Looks like Punkay's in. He's on the layout. Punchy.
He is on the layout.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
I think it's funny. You got Vero, you know, 4-letter word, and then me and Punkay have long-ish names, you know, crammed in at the bottom. Alright, JJ, elevator tour. Ooh, getting that long jump ending, you know, not the fastest. Also, I feel like a lot of people go for that long jump and mess it up because if you bonk on the top, you're just dead.
Yeah.
I'd much rather just roll off of the pole like you would do optimally.
The pole rollout, it's definitely hard, or it's faster, and it definitely would look a lot more difficult, but I think it's actually really easy, and once you have the muscle memory for it, it's probably safer, honestly.
Yeah. m0m0 playing it really safe here at 2 HP. Doesn't want to take a death here in the volcano. So JJ
separating himself some more after LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Punkation joining us in the booth. What's up, Punkay? How are you doing?
Nothing much. As soon as I joined the call, my mom asked me for a laundry basket, and it had clothes in it, so I had to empty it. It was like the worst timing.
Punkation airing his dirty laundry on the stream.
It's not even like dirty clothes, it's like clean clothes that I didn't put away because I'm a huge dingus, I guess. So for everyone who doesn't know, I set my alarm for a while, and I guess I just woke up, turned it off, and went back to sleep. I don't even remember it. But oh well. That was my bad. I'm very sorry about that.
Absolutely no problem, my good sir.
Looks like this race is pretty close, which is good.
It is a hot race, indeed. m0m0 missing the chest, though. Yeah, m0m0 is making these little flubs that JJ just isn't making, and by the time we go upstairs, it could show like a solid lead for JJ.
Yeah, Punkay, both of them have been playing extremely safe this whole race. So it also makes it interesting to see how Fire Seed's gonna go, because you might as well try to get lava boost. Like they're like if you fail it, you should be able to get normal cycle no matter what. Which like you either could just like baby crawl through the stage and make normal cycle, but you know, hopefully you see some hot action in Fire Seek could change the lead up a little bit. Momo has an opportunity if JJ can't get it.
Wait. So are we doing triple commentary now? I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm just wondering, is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I just joined like last second. I probably would leave, but I'm also commentating at 9 because literally no one else is here. I'm just like having to bail GSA out every day. It seems like.
Yeah, it was like completely my fault. I'm sorry. I think this is the first time I've done this.
I just don't want. I was like, Vera's commentating alone. He's done it like only a couple times. It's been with Ponke both times. It feels like that would just be really stupid, or like not. Sorry, stupid is the wrong word.
He would have been
like,
fine, but I kind of know what you mean.
I mean, like, it probably not as fun for him though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he probably felt like betrayed or something, like top 10 anime betrayal.
Exactly. Alright, here we got JJ and Piracy off to a decent start. Let's see how this cage goes. Okay. He's got it.
This is looking really good for JJ. So I think JJ has a 51 and m0m0 has a 50 or something.
JJ might have a 50, but something like that.
I know Vera told me, is that right?
I believe that was what I read, yes. JJ going for a good ending here, wow.
Wow.
Nice.
This is actually a super high level Fire Sea, and see if m0m0 looks to be, yeah, he's gonna miss. Can you get early Ellies? I think he can get ledge grab.
He can, but it's gonna be close.
Ooh.
No, he can die here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, because this race would have been a huge deficit for m0m0 if he missed that. He's still very far behind though.
Yeah, JJ's Fire Sea was actually like really sick. It was better than most players because most players don't do that like optimization near the end, grabbing the 7th red coin, where you do like the rollout and grab it.
Yeah, I actually really like the ending because you don't have to worry about how to space your single jump or anything like that. You just have to get a good like dive.
Yeah, I haven't messed with it, but it doesn't look too bad. But I do wonder how much it saves. I think it saves like, it must save like a second or something. I don't know, because I know Tago's Fire Sea Gold is like really good. It's like a second and a half faster than mine.
Well, I can say from my experience, I don't know how much you want to trust it, but it doesn't save like all that much time. But if you get lava boosts kind of late, you can't really get a good ending. And with like the default move when you just do a double jump, dive, single jump. But with the rollout ending, you can actually speed it up quite a bit because you can dive pretty low into your jump. And at that point, like, the platforms are kind of like risen out of the lava like a pretty good amount. And you can do just like a quick dive and then a jump dive, and you can actually still make the good ending no matter how late your lava boost is. So I think it's good for that.
It's definitely something to mess with.
Yeah, the hard part is actually that your first rollout doesn't go into the lava because the platforms, if they're still like kind of submerged, your rollout will go like directly into the lava if you're not careful. Not the fastest 400 point from JJ, but he's going pretty well.
Yeah, I've been impressed with JJ actually this run. I have to wonder like why he's doing some of these like really easy strats in m0m's Fortress. I mean, I can understand the logic behind it, but if you're gonna pull out some of this high level stuff later on in the run, I think it's worth upgrading your m0ms. You know?
Yeah, like he's more than capable.
He really is. Yeah, definitely. As far as what I'm seeing from him this run.
What did he do in m0m's? Like, I can understand if he like did some like safer things. It's probably possible he just played it safe for like the race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he did
exactly.
do Alice, and I think he did half cycle 100 coin.
Yeah, by half cycle 100 coin, you mean like the second fastest one?
No, like the really like ancient 2013 strat where he,
oh,
you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like it's a little weird to like see that Fire C and then you know see that 100 coin as well from the same player. If that makes any sense, you know what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what Alice did he do?
Oh, he just took
the owl.
Wait, what?
He did the Photo Man special.
That's so odd. If I was like commentating from the beginning like I should have, I don't know what I would have said about that.
I was actually trying to hold my laughter because I knew that if you were here you would be like laughing at it, so I don't know.
I don't think I would have because that seems kind of like insulting
you know I mean,
in a way, but
there would be a comment on it at least.
Yeah, I definitely would have commented on it. Yeah, I don't know. He might have just been like nervous or something. Like I can relate to playing it a little safe and womps because
I mean it's working out for him.
Yeah, some people just want to get out of womps, dude. They don't care about getting a super optimized time. They just want to get out.
Just the way you said that made me think of like in The Dark Knight where it's like some men aren't looking for anything logical. It's like some men just want to get out of womps, dude. Come on.
JJ going into THI.
Do you say GG instead of JJ? I heard GG.
Did I say GG?
I think so. Co-commentator Vira, very biased, is already saying that the race is over by saying GG. However, JJ not having great secrets here, probably a curse from Vira.
Oh my god! I thought.
Oh, he got burned too on the hill.
JJ going on a little bit of an adventure here, all throughout THI. Is m0m0 hot on his heels, entering THI himself. Only looks to be about 30 to 40 seconds behind now.
Dude, Secrets is a 20-second star. He's like 20 seconds behind if he gets like perfect secrets.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but what about... He has to do the cutscenes and everything, right?
Dude, when JJ grabbed the star, when he was like finishing the star, m0m0 like began the star. It's literally like a 20-second difference. Co-commentator Vira, not only biased but appearing as a
Funcation, get out of here! Go back to bed, Funcation.
Shows up late with a bit of a grouchy attitude, you know.
Just getting one-upped by Puncation once again. Not only getting one-upped by in-game, but on commentary.
Wow.
Okay, m0m0 not even like going for the optimization here. It's not a big time loss. It's like not even a second.
Yeah, par for the course from what we've seen out of m0m0. Doesn't look like he's going to be trying to go for too many of the optimizations this run. Just trying to play safe, play comfy, and not make too many mistakes.
I'm actually really impressed that the m0m0 star get spam is actually continuing for 40 plus stars and is probably not going to stop for the entire run.
Wait, what's m0m0 doing?
m0m0 has a loyal fan base in chat, letting us know whenever m0m0 grabs a star.
I haven't paying too much attention to chat. I'm just kind of seeing like spam the whole time. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on the race.
JJ talking to Toad on the right side. It's gonna get some lag there.
Yeah, JJ grabbed that Toad star at 32.50. It's like not even 20 seconds difference now.
Well, seems to have closed the gap quite a bit in THI.
Well, JJ not even going for log wall kick. Interesting. If I was JJ and I was looking at the stream and saw that I had this lead that's not very big, I'd be kind of like muck at S, I guess. Is m0m0 gonna go for it? Yeah, he is. It's his time to like catch up. And yeah, if m0m0 just keeps on doing these optimizations, he's like obviously gonna catch up eventually, I would say.
Yeah. Oh wow. Gee, I thought JJ was gonna run off to the log there. He actually jumped like over the center of it. Bit weird. Honestly, like I think the log wall kick only saves about a second each time.
Yeah.
So like I think JJ's like log wasn't that optimal either.
Yeah, m0m0 is popping off over JJ right now. Well, mine is kicking up the slope. That kind of just made him lose his time save. Alright, JJ is doing reds. It's like pretty easy for this star to go wrong. Might be staying to death potentially, but he's probably safe here. Oh, a little
he's playing super safe mushroom, then going for the long jump there.
I don't think he's gonna do. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do like the side flip, like wall kick dive optimization at the end. Anyways, the movement he did is super safe. Just a couple minor slip ups of JJ there, not a big deal.
I think red is one of those stars where even if you do, or like when you do a safe strat, or like play it very slow like JJ did versus someone who will actually do it fast, you actually lose several seconds. Where something like, we were just talking about like the rolling log wall kicks, you know, you might lose like 1 or 2 seconds, but it's way better than failing it. Whereas Reds, he probably lost like 5+ seconds.
Yeah,
good Reds. No real slip up there. Red's probably one of the hardest stars in 70 star, and to get out of it without making a mistake, it's gonna bode well for his chances of catching up, if he hasn't already.
We should get time in here for quadruple commentary. Kappa.
Oh, yes, did you pillarless or breezeless?
JJ didn't go for it. m0m0 might go for it. m0m's already been popping off over JJ. Okay, they're not going for it.
Gain some time. Tippy's gonna be huge in this race.
JJ entered at 35.55. It's like, it's probably like 15 seconds, if that. 14 seconds.
JJ barely able to get up there on the snowman's head. That looked very, very sketchy. Barely able to get a wall kick and ledge grab.
m0m0 not starting off with snowman's head. I feel like almost everyone starts off with snowman's head.
It's definitely the hardest.
Yeah.
Or like easiest to fail.
The star that m0m0 just got, it's like somewhat easy to screw that up, I guess. Same for snowman's head. They did like the exact same thing. They went over the wall but like barely missed the box. That loses like a second if your ground pound doesn't get the box.
I don't really understand why you do like that kind of hybrid strat. Like either like you just do the standard time, you go straight ahead if you want to go over the wall. Like why would you go all the way to the left as if you're going for like the easy strat and then like still go over the wall? Because that's like the main risk of the stars not making it over. So it's like
he went to the left. Did JJ do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't look that out of the ordinary.
I don't know. I just feel like the whole point of doing the easy strat is to not have to jump over the wall and ground pound the box. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you just slide down the hill and it's like a perfect angle.
Yeah, I agree with you. If you're gonna do that strat, just do the whole thing. Otherwise, it's not really worth it.
37-38. Dude, m0m0 is closing the gap.
This has been a really good race, just from a like chill commentary perspective. Like, there's never been like too much to freak out over, but at the same time, they've been just back and forth this whole time. You know, not letting anyone else get like too far on the leash. You know.
Dude, m0m0 like caught up by some seconds after TTM, and he caught up by like some seconds in SL again. If he keeps this up, like. He's gonna be in a good position. However, there's only like a little over 10 minutes left in the run, like 12 or 13 minutes or so. It's definitely gonna come down to Tippy though. That's usually the case for races.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lead like this can be wiped away in an instant in Tippy.
And I also know like basically nothing about these players, so I don't know how they I don't know how they are in races. I don't know what like strats they do. I don't know how consistent they are and all that. So it'll be interesting. When you watch players, oh JJ can't do this triple jump off the box.
Okay.
Kind of looking like me right now.
I'm almost closing the gap here. Hello?
Okay, I think you should just
JJ.
grab the other star maybe. And
Wow,
just like that, they're tied. That's all it took. It didn't have to wait until Tippy. That's all it took. Wow, just like that. This is a really good race, but I guess I was saying, when you're like watching players you've actually like seen play before and you like know them fairly well, you kind of like know what to expect.
Yeah, very unpredictable with these runners. Though what we've seen so far, JJ, what I want to say about JJ is he looks like he's putting together a very old school run here. Like a lot of his strats he's doing very old school. Like he's doing things that I knew when I was just getting into the game years ago. I'm not saying this is a slight though, in any way. Like it's interesting. It's working out for him so far, but yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I just wanted to say that I strongly disagree with m0m0's star order right there. Because in my opinion, it makes no sense to do rolling rocks before amazing emergency exit, because sometimes like it doesn't happen often, but sometimes something like tragic will happen, and you just like completely fail the triple jump wall kick or something. Then rolling rocks is right there, but he doesn't have that option. But he got the stars anyways, and it's like you're probably not gonna screw it up, but it's like just in case, you know.
m0m0 with a super high dive coming down on that switch there. Not something you usually see.
It's kind of like doing amazing emergency exit before the triple jump off the box. Because like if you screw up box triple jump, like sometimes it's just smart to just grab amazing emergency exit. m0m0 moving down for some reason that's like held it too early, I guess.
Both these racers nearly tied, going into Tippy. Can't ask for much better than this. We'll see what happens.
It's literally like 1 second apart. This is pretty hype.
Actually, I've got to say, m0m's PB is a 50-33, but JJ's actually on PB pace if he has a really good Tippy.
Wow.
You could get a 50 with this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
unfortunate for m0m0. Very important star. Sets the tone for all of Tippy, really. You want to get this first try if you can.
Oh, JJ optimal pole grab.
That's gonna make a big difference. And JJ playing it really safe here. That seems to be.
I agree with that decision. I really do.
Well, him playing it that safe can definitely pay off for him. He could like end up winning the race, because it's only possible if he didn't do that, he could have like fallen down and would have been GG.
Right, exactly.
Like stuff like that can legit cost you the race.
JJ actually going for this kind of tricky triangles movement.
Oh, this is another extremely
old
school strat. He's doing left side, but he's using the old movement, which is not something people have done for so long. I think if you're gonna use that beginning, then just go for right side. There's no need to try to go for left there. It's a weird optimization he tried to do.
Are we not gonna talk about how he died though?
Yeah, he died.
But I don't know how he didn't like get the ledge grab. It looked fine to me.
I think he was just
lacking
speed there. Did he get first seed?
He might have.
That's huge, because like he just gained the lead by a few seconds because of Lockadoo bounce and he just threw it away.
with everything we've seen from JJ this entire run, it's mystifying why he didn't do what m0m0's doing right now and go right side.
Yeah. Like, m0m0's not even being that extremely slow. It's just a much more consistent strat. JJ still going for his right side.
He ran a little bit more there, so I think that was missing from his first attempt. He runs a little bit into the corner there to generate some more speed. Though I haven't done that strat in so many years, I can't really say exactly why it failed.
JJ is definitely in a bad position because obviously he's losing by like around 15 seconds, I would say, but he's just been playing it like pretty safe, and he can't. I don't think he can really afford to do that. Maybe. I mean,
that's huge.
That's also huge. His position is really bad. Like he's probably he's probably more like 30 seconds behind now.
I just want to point out, JJ also went for a quicker strat on swinging in the breeze than what m0m0 would have done, I assume. I haven't seen m0m0, but I assume he would have done some more strat.
Any quicker.
The jump kick, you're definitely getting there early if you jump kick up there, as opposed to long jump ledge grab.
But I think it was only if you actually get a rollout instead of a long jump, because you still take that like squishy fall damage. I don't know, you could be right. I think JJ actually just changed his long jump angle because he kicked too far and thought he was going to long jump all the way off the platform.
Okay, I see. I was just going to say, I think it's interesting that JJ would choose, if he is choose to do harder strats in Tippy as opposed to the rest of the run. Tippy is typically where you want to calm down and easier things.
I just wanted to point out that I was going to compare them, but like I can't really do that because JJ's doing Toad after TikTok, which if you do it correctly, saves like a second. I personally don't do it because I'm lazy and haven't properly learned the movement. Oh, m0m0 getting a Viz Wall. He might get another here. You can get double and Viz Wall there if you're super unlucky, but he's probably fine. Yeah, did kicks, play it safe, he's fine.
Imagine going for world record attempts and not doing Toad after TTC.
This guy's roasting me. But yeah, like, pretty much like all the top players besides me are like doing Toad after TikTok. It's definitely one of those things I need to pick up. It doesn't really look that hard either, and it's like a second is kind of a big difference. Especially in 70 star.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think you know what I was gonna say, but you know, Toast actually posted a pretty fast clip of him doing TTC 2 bits without Toad afterwards. So it might not save like a full second, but it's still pretty close. And as far as like time saves go, it's not one that's gonna like kill you if you mess it up.
I know for like races, the chance of me like losing from that is extremely slim. And I don't know if it even does save a second. Oh, this is big for JJ. Okay, he's not doing moving reds. Most people probably wouldn't have. Moving reds is like super risky as a backup.
m0m0 was going slow, but he's still playing at least pretty consistently. And wow, JJ, another bonk. Really losing a bunch of time here that he really didn't need to, and m0m0 is just kind of cruising along.
m0m0 entering TTC at a wrong time though, I believe. Wait, he didn't? I thought he entered too late, but got the fast moving TTC anyway.
I think before JJ failed that triple jump wall kick, his TikTok was a little bit better. JJ doing the side flip. It's kind of weird to like see this spicy movement sometimes from JJ, then you see these other strats he does. Most people do not do that side flip there for that star. Like, it's not a big optimization whatsoever, but it's still kind of surprising, I guess. Oh, m0m0 having a Mario meltdown right now. Screwed it up twice, 3 times. This is really bad. This is JJ's opportunity to catch up by quite a bit.
That's kind of okay.
Possibly, Possibly m0m0 has a stream open and is getting nervous because he sees his lead. Who knows?
So m0m0 1 star ahead, and he's got to go back in. I don't know if JJ got towed already or not.
JoJo didn't get towed. That's what I was trying to say this whole time.
I know m0m0 didn't. I didn't know if they both didn't. So.
m0m0 is obviously in the lead, but it's not like a massive one. Like he's like m0m0's lead is like one fall in sky from triple jump wall kick.
Yeah, or a couple missed throws.
Yeah.
Honestly, once it comes down to bits, you really can't say anything until someone's like either in the pipe way ahead or they're actually like done with throws, because bits will like kill like a whole minute if you're not careful.
Okay, 49-32 for m0m0. This means that he can actually get a high 50 if he has like a good sky.
It'd have to be an insane sky.
Wait, so m0m0 must be around like he must be close to his PB, I guess.
He can't quite PB. His PB's like a
no,
50.
I know he can't. I know he can't PB, but he's like within 30 seconds of it or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, JJ's down by like I think it was a 20-second difference, like 27-second difference when Sky began, maybe. m0m0 has to legit miss like 3 throws, I think, in order to lose. He's definitely gonna like have to drop like plates of spaghetti and Chef Boyardee. Oh,
JJ missing wall kick.
Okay, now m0m0 probably has to miss like 4 throws, maybe.
I don't think quite.
Oh, 4. There's one.
All right.
If he keeps on doing this could be JJ's big moment.
When you miss the first throw, you're kind of in an awkward position. It makes it more difficult to get the rest for sure.
Okay, there's the first.
Really slowly as well.
Oh, m0m0 might be like really nervous right now.
I think he can afford to miss maybe one more. If that.
Is close.
Barely.
It's it.
Oh, if he misses this, it's gonna be a monkey ass. He got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clutch stuff from m0m0 there.
JJ missed. So m0m0 got a time that's within like a minute of his PB, I think. That's pretty good for a race generally.
JJ as well. JJ had the lead for the majority of that run, but fell apart in Tippy.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of points still, although not as good as a win.
That was a 51-42. He just stopped his timer late.
Very great race though.
If you like considered their PBs, I would say they played pretty well.
Yo.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. How'd you feel about your run?
I was very satisfied with how I played. I didn't practice at all for anything except for an hour before this run. So I'm very satisfied. And all I see is like on Twitch, m0m0's grinding every single day, so I knew I had tough competition going in. I was watching the stream, so...
Do you think watching the stream helped you or like made you play worse in some way?
It helped me really well, and then I saw myself slowly losing the lead, and then that's when like nerves started to kick in.
Stuff like that is why I don't look at the gameplay when I race. I just focus on myself. Also, I'm curious what your thoughts are on 3 commentators.
It was chill. But yeah, I was on PB pace going in the Rainbow Ride, so that was interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello, m0m0.
Yeah.
How did you feel about your gameplay this run?
Was pretty decent. Some minor mistakes, but overall, I think are pretty.
Play your PVs or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you both played pretty well, and it was like a nice close race. You guys were literally 1 second apart going into Tippy.
Dang.
Well,
So were you
GG on
watching
the
the stream at all, Momo? Were you aware of how close the race is the entire time?
Not really. I just saw a little bit of the chat, so I didn't know if I was doing good or bad.
I think I know I'm kind of sound like a broken record just saying this, but I think like not looking at the stream, not looking at chat is the way to go. That personally helps me.
I've tried that a few times and it didn't go well for me because then I just focus too much and then my mind says, where is my opponent on how I'm playing? That's just how I think.
Yeah, I guess there could be some advantages of looking at the stream because if you know you're leading, you can like play some things like safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially if like, you know, going to Bowser in the Sky, for example, if you have a huge lead, you can just be like, all right, I don't even have to do triple jump wall kick.
Exactly.
But it can also hurt your performance, I would say.
Sure.
But yeah, good race. Good job, both runners. You both played amazing. Put on a really good show. That's gonna be it for us here today. Thanks for having me, Bardonis. Thank you for stepping in, Puncation.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for showing up. That was my biggest accomplishment. I just showed up. I'm here.
All right, peace out, everybody. It was fun.
See you guys.
Bye.